was extremely moving. I agree wholeheartedly that pregnant women should not be in prison. We've got some quite abysmal prison conditions in many jails, and quite honestly, that isn't a place for a pregnant woman. And the fact that a pregnant woman might be difficult, I've been pregnant twice, and I can guarantee you that I had some difficult days. Some people might argue I'm still having them. But in this case, of course, when women suffer in this way, and trans men who are having babies, there are lifelong repercussions, and hopefully for the government as well as the women and their babies. Now, the Howard League for Penal Reform has highlighted that pregnant women in prison are routinely denied access to suitable maternity care, and babies have died as a result. Many women and trans men in prison have very complex needs, physically and sometimes mentally, often with, as Noble Lady Burt explained, histories of abuse, neglect, addiction and poverty. And the government is not helping. The government is not recognising those problems and understanding that the government's role in these cases is certainly to accept that prison is a punishment, but also that rehabilitation afterwards has to take place. Women in prisons should receive, at the minimum, the same standard of maternity services as women outside. Plus, of course, they often have additional challenges in need of specialist midwifery care, and those should be supplied as well. It seems that when we punish these women in prison, we also punish their babies, and that really can't be right. Getting this right will change the lives of prisoners and families and have an impact for generations. And so I would argue that, like the last amendment, this is something the government really has to pick up.
My Lord, I have added my name to this amendment, and I warmly commend